I don't always feel like a Christian, but I know that there is a God. I believe that Jesus Christ is Lord, and He's becoming Lord in every area of my life. It's not finished yet. He's not finished with me. I get up in the morning still in a bad mood sometimes. I yell at my daughter. I say things I shouldn't say. I'm only human. But then I know I can say, oh God, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened to me. Lord, forgive me. And I can go to my daughter and say, Pookie, you know what Mommy said to you wasn't right. And you shouldn't say that either. Mommy was wrong. Will you forgive me? And my little girl can say, yes, Mommy, I forgive you. You know, I've learned so much about God through my daughter. And because I love her even when she's a bad girl. Even when I punish her, I'm loving her. And I never knew that love before. And now I understand how God the Father loves me. Sometimes I get spanked. And sometimes I just get into trouble because I put myself there. Sometimes it has nothing to do with the devil. Sometimes it has nothing to do with God. It has to do with us being hard-headed, doing what we want. So now in my life, because I made a mess of my marriage, I made a mess of my family, the prodigal daughter has come home. And it's not easy. It still isn't easy, but it's a lot easier than when I didn't have the Lord. Then I think I would have gone mad, or just stayed in drugs, or stayed drinking, or stayed with the wrong crowd. But the one thing that keeps me holding on is knowing that the Lord is there. He's not going to let anything happen to me that I can't handle, and that He's not going to be able to hold me up to give me the strength to do. Now, it can still be a roller coaster, but I know that the Lord has got His arm around me. And it's like Peter when he started walking on the water. And I'm learning to not look at the water. Keep looking at Jesus. I don't know how much... Okay, if you're out there and you're... Excuse me, I got a cold. If you're smoking dope right now as you hear this, don't feel guilty. Just say to the Lord, Lord, I want to know you. I know I'm getting high, Lord, but please, Lord, be real in my life. Come into my heart. Please, Lord, I need you. And believe me, He will be there. You don't have to feel anything. He is there just because you asked. And He will do the healing. He will begin to work with your pot smoking and your homosexuality or your prostitution or your loneliness or your... He will begin to work with you, you know? It's not that you have to clean up first and then, because it'll never happen. It's not going to happen. I want to thank you for coming down here. You know what I'm going to sing about? Who else but Jesus did? I'm glad none of you walked out before you heard the word. The good news. The gospel of the law. Oh, God gave me the gift. Now I want to give it to you and tell you a little bit about the good news blues. I'm so sick and tired about singing about what goes wrong. I'm gonna tell you something about this guy they call Jesus' son. God's son, Jesus. All right, I made a boo-boo, but you know what I'm trying to say. Jesus will meet you right where you are and blot all those sins away. Don't be afraid to come to Him. Even if you're smoking that joint, don't let it get in the way of the best thing in life. Oh, Jesus. and hear the good news blues. And now it's time for you to go night-night. But as you travel on your way home, please, nobody trying to cram down, nothing down, no money thrown. Hey, now just think about it. If you want a new life, just ask him to come in tonight. Good news, Jesus is coming. He's coming to get you. All you got to do is say, come in, come in, come in, come in. I know I ain't good enough, but I know you love me anyway. Hey. Good news! Good news! Oh. Good night. God bless you all. Good night, you beautiful people. Thank you for sticking in there with me.